Hello students, welcome to our Math Online classes. Today's topic is about decimal numbers. Okay, as you know, numbers could be whole and also could be decimals. What's the situation? The situation is that we need to separate the whole part from the decimal one. How do we do that? We need to know what is the place value. Place value. Place value is telling you what places you're using. In the whole area, we have the ones, we have the hundreds, we have the thousands, we have the 10,000, and we have the 100,000. And then we have millions. As you know, we separate every three numbers with a comma to separate thousands and to separate millions. So as you go to the left side, the numbers become more, they become bigger. Okay, then we have this point. This is called decimal point. The decimal point or period. This decimal point is separating the whole area from the decimal ones. And these numbers are every time, when you go to the left, every time less. They become smaller. If you go to the right from the decimal point, they become bigger. Okay, so we have the tens. As you can see, we finish these names with the th, tens, hundreds, 1,000s, 10,000s, 100,000s. And you can see it. 1/10 is 1/10, 100 is 1/100, and 1,000 is over 1,000. And so on. 10,000, you can see here, 10,000 if you turn upside down, and 100,000, and we have 1,000,000. If you can go all the way to the right. Okay, so now we are going to represent this number. 9,605,872. That these are whole numbers, and it continues with the decimal part, which is 1, 4, 6, 8, and 9. 1/10, 400, 1,000, 10,000, 900. So we will have 14,689 hundredthousands. So this number goes from the decimal point to the left. So let's see, what is this number represented? This number is 1 divided by 10. It's a tenth. So if I divide 1 by 10, this is my answer. Well, if I have to do in the fourth side, well, it's gonna be 4 divided by 100. As you know, we have two decimal places, so I will have 0 and 4. So the decimal representation of 400 is this. Now we go to the 1,000. In this case, we have 6 over 1,000, and this will be decimal point in 3 places. 1, 2, and 6. So 6 become part of the representation of the decimal form in the form of a fraction. Finally, we can represent number 8. And 8 will go like this. Decimal point, 1, 2, 3, 4 places. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember that the number of places depends on the numerator. So our decimal point is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go backwards to the right because we're dividing 8. Remember, 8 has its decimal point here. So from here I have to move 4 places. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As well as here. Originally one decimal point is here. So if it's divided by 10, it goes to the left, 1 place. Here, 2 places. And here, 6 goes 1, 2, and 3 places to get to the decimal point. It's very simple, right? So decimal numbers depend on the position. Tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000, and 1 million. Okay, now let's compare these numbers. Well, let's see if we have 0.1 and 0.006. We are comparing these two numbers. Okay, which one is bigger? Well, as you say, as far as you go to the left side, it becomes less. So in this case, 0.1 is bigger than 0.006, 6 thousandths. That's the way we can compare numbers, okay? Another way of seeing this, it could be like this number 0008 compared with 004. Which one is bigger or which one is smaller? In this case, as you know, the more you go to the left is smaller and the more you go to the right is bigger. So in this case, 0.04 is going to be bigger than 0.002. So it's big, small. Well, now we have to do addition and subtractions of numbers that are whole and decimal. Like this. We can have bigger numbers, but we can have like these ones. The main thing is that the decimal point should be in one column. One column. I don't have to forget, no me debo olvidar que el punto tiene que estar en la misma columna. Y los place values también. The tens are okay, but hundreds I need to put 0 here to fill it. Here another 0 and 0. Now I have my 3 columns complete. I can do the addition. Now this is 1, this becomes 10. I take 1, this becomes 3 plus 7 is 10. I take 1, this becomes 8 plus 4 is 12. Well, becomes 22.11 thousandths. Very simple. In subtractions, the same thing. The main and most important part is that I have to have my decimal point in this separation of the whole part from the decimal one. And I have to complete this column. Now I can do the subtraction because 10 minus 2 is 8. This becomes 7 minus 4 is 3. This becomes 1. 6 minus 4 is 2. And the answer is going to be 12/13/8. As you know, it's very important to separate the whole part from the decimal part. Whole and decimal. Now we're going to divide a decimal number by a whole number. Well, what do we have to do? Well, we have to see if 95 is bigger than 85. So that's the one. So I can divide this number by 1. 1 times 85 is 85. This will be 0 and 1. Well, I have to continue. I have to lower 7. But I have to always write the decimal point before. And then I can go on as usual. Well, how many 85s will I need to divide 107? Clearly it's 1. So 85. I subtract, this is 2. 10 minus 8 is 2. I lower 5 and I have 225. Then I imagine 2 will be enough. So 2 times 5 is 10, and 2 times 18 is 16 plus 1, 17. We subtract, we have this subtraction 5. 12 minus 7 is 5. And 1 becomes 0. So the remainder is 55. Well, what do we have to remember when we divide decimals? Don't forget to put the decimal point in the proper place. And that's all for today. Enjoy the day and God bless you. See you next time.